one finally came. This is pretty huge. It's the Alienware QD-OLED 4K gaming monitor. Let's unbox this. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but like I said, it's pretty huge. So we're gonna open this one up and then we're gonna slowly take this one. By the way, I'm in my new studio right now. I'll show you guys later, but I gotta get my handy dandy cutter. It can barely fit in my desk right here right now. Okay, we're opening this one up. Actually, I may be able to put it on the side, like sideways right here. Okay, you guys won't be able to see, so I'm just gonna take it off. Because this, if you, like, this box is massive. So this is the top part right here. We got a bunch of cables. This is the HDMI cables right here that came with it. It also has the upstream USB cable right here. Right here, upstream on one end, USB-A on the other end. We got the display port right here. I'm pretty sure this is display port 1.4 because the Alienware doesn't have the 2.1 yet, unfortunately. But you know, can't really use that for now. Okay, we got some quick specs right here. Calibration factory report. By the way, this is the Alienware AW3225QF. Okay, this is the 4K 240 Hz OLED QD-OLED gaming monitor. Okay, so it's pre-tuned sRGB, DCI-3, check, grayscale, tracking, D65 at 32, gray, 8-bit, gamma, sRGB, yada yada. Okay, 95% to 104%. Okay, quick. And then this is the quick start guide, kind of, you know, all images and all how to do it. Okay, so what's in the box, how to set up the monitor stand, at the back, how to get it up, the back of it. Okay, enough talking on that. What is this one? By the way, this is the first time I've got an Alienware monitor. You know, actually any Alienware device. So I like the fact that this box has the, you know, the Alienware logo in here. But I don't know what is inside here. Pretty neat, by the way. Ooh. Oh, okay, so it's the Alienware stickers, and then safety and regulatory information and all that. Okay, so it's the safety information and all. Okay, so yeah, a bunch of different languages and all that for safety and regulatory information. Put that away. Let me put this back here, actually, because I'm a little OCD. You guys might be wondering why I'm not getting the Asus QD-OLED instead, and I opted for the Alienware. There are a couple of things. Number one, the Alienware is mostly, you know, the one that's always mostly available. The Asus QD-OLED is not, but the other thing is, you know, with all the customer support that Asus has been getting, all the, what I call this, like news and all that, I don't think I want to get an Asus device right now, especially, you know, I just don't like scums, if I may. Anyways, I digress. This is the, okay, it's a cleaning cloth for the screen. Microfiber cloth. It's this big right here. You guys see on the overhead camera. What is this one? Okay, kind of a exciting thing. I have no idea what this is, but we'll see. Oh, okay, it's the back plate for the ports at the back of the monitor. It's right here. Looks like a wing or something, but yep. Overhead camera, and then main camera right here. Put this away. I know you guys are waiting for the main item, but we're gonna check all the accessories first. Power cable is right here. Just a standard 3-pronged power cable. Let's see how long it is. Fairly long. I don't know, 1.5 meters, or like, I don't know, 3 feet or something. And let's see, okay, this is the monitor stand. Oh, wow. This is pretty heavy. I mean, that's a good thing, okay? So, you know, this usually when it's heavy means it's premium, it's not plastic, and it's durable. Okay, so yeah, pretty sure. Let's see. Oh, wow. So the back plate with the Alienware logo, it's It's hard plastic, but it actually feels premium. It looks premium. This is metal. It is hard plastic. Inside has, it has the metal railings and all that mechanism with the hard black plastic covering, but overall it feels very, very premium actually. And yeah, the neck, like especially the Alienware, reminds me of that movie. I forgot the movie. What it's called. Predator. That's the movie. Yeah, the Predator. So here's the base. Okay, other one. Ooh, yeah, still also feels very, very premium. It's hard plastic, but the finish, the feel to it is very premium. This also has a premium price, so I would be expecting a premium feel to it. Otherwise, I'm going to be very disappointed. At the bottom of it, it has the dark or like black color with some rubber feet. 4 of them here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And so we're gonna be setting this up so that we can test the monitor stand, even though I have monitor arm, but we're still gonna test the stand and then twist this right here with the screw. Pretty easy. Here's the stand right here. So put this here right now. We're gonna put this away because we are going to get the main event. Okay, I'm gonna use the monitor arm to click on this one. This is the main event right here. I'm pretty sure you guys already know how to snap the monitor arm, but here's it. The good thing about I like about Dell is they have it very easy. Even the monitor arm, it's pretty easy. You can just snap it. Like, there you go. Pretty easy. So we're gonna bring this up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's snapped in. It's locked. Oh my god, this is so heavy. That's a good thing, by the way. It means this is very premium. And this is a 32-inch monitor. Wow. Here's how it looks like from the back of the monitor with the monitor arm, or monitor stand rather. Here we go. You have the Alienware theme right here. It looks pretty spacey, outer space type of thing. Has the Alien logo here, Alienware logo. The wording on the monitor stand, and with this black color inside. It's like the white. It's not really white, but you get what I mean. It has some grills right here. I'm pretty sure for the exhaust, all the way around it. Actually, you can feel it. And then we have ports on the right side. Well, if you're looking at the back, it's to be on your right of the monitor, but from the front, I guess it will be on the left side. Anyways, we are gonna check it again. Hopefully I don't destroy, because this is, by the way, this is curved monitor. This is the first time I'm gonna be testing and maybe probably using a curved monitor. I've always been using a flat monitor. So, yep, the first one would be the upstream port, and then the USB-A port. There are actually 2 USB-A. I don't know why there's a bit of a gap in here, but there is. So, and I prefer DisplayPort. Having said that, right here, then we have the QR codes, 2 QR codes for service tag, and the serial number and all that. I might want to block it out. The other side is the power port, where you're going to be plugging in the power for this monitor to turn on. There is a joystick here for the menu, same as the LG. Actually feels pretty good. It's not as hard, it's not as firm compared to the LG monitors that I have. And actually, I forgot, there is another USB here for convenience. USB port right here for easy access, and a USB-C. Now I wonder if the USB-C, if this is Thunderbolt. I haven't checked. Again, I'm just unboxing this the first time. It's like a first impression and all that, but we're also going to be doing some basic reviews. Here we go. Sorry about that. It was pretty shaky. We're going to peel off the front screen. It's pretty heavy, by the way, just so you know. Okay, let's take this front bubble wrap off. So, peeling time. Look how massive this is. I'm so used to the 27 inches monitors and all that. This is the first time I'm going to be using a 32 inch, and then I'm going to have 2 27 inch on the side. I'm feeling now that they kind of look small already, but this is pretty good. We are going to check the OSD on this one, but let me put it on my computer so we can also test the QD-OLED colors of this one. Maybe play a little bit of games and all that, but be right back. All right, so I've just hooked this up right here. Don't mind the desktop right now. Everything is kind of not tidy and not organized. Just moved into the new studio, but here we go. We're gonna turn this on. By the way, the power button on this one is here on the right side, not the joystick like the LG. While this is turning on, I noticed the good thing about this one is the monitor stand. It does very good job at hiding the cable. It has a good cable management going through inside there. But right now it's turning on. So right now, setting the OSD on this one. So first off, it says preset modes on standard, smart HDR on desktop. Panel health is on green, that's a good thing. Dark stabilizer is currently at 0. Model AW3225QF. Okay, so we're gonna set the language on English. Hit the joystick right here. Okay, so DisplayPort input 380/40 by 2160. I forgot what it was, but let's hit the menu. I like the menu. There's on top, and then there is this kind of like, you know, the settings at the bottom and all that. So at least you can see right there already at the top. It's like a quick settings and all that. Okay, so right here we have the preset modes, standards, FPS, MOBA, RPG, all those. Sports, creator, game 1, game 2, warm, cool, custom color. We're gonna set it to standards for now because we want to see out of the box experience. Game enhanced mode. Okay, let's see. There's timer, there's frame rate, and there's display alignment. I don't know what. Okay, that is mini queue. Okay, no, we don't want that. Game enhancement off right now. Dark stabilizers. Yeah, from 0 to 1. Okay, yeah, yep. That's pretty much every monitor. Dark stabilizers basically increases the dark spots, or like, you know, how dark it is, and it just increases the brightness on the dark spots to, I guess, help you see better when you're playing, especially with like CSGO or any FPS shooting where it's hard to see on, you know, on the dark spots. Alien Vision. This is the first time I've seen this. You know, this is the first Alienware I've reviewed, but that's off. There's night, there's clear, bino, or yeah, it's bino, chroma, and crosshair. I don't know how much of a help this one, or I don't know any gamers actually use these type of stuff, but it's right there. I just don't really, I never really use any of those like course, you know, like crosshair and all that as reset game. Okay, let's go to brightness. So we have brightness. Both of them are set at 75% for both brightness and contrast. Okay, so brightness at 75%, contrast 75%. I'm gonna leave it at that because I want to see how, you know, how much of a difference the OLED actually works. If this was like an IPS panel or VA panel, yeah, I'm probably gonna want to lower the brightness down and calibrate it based on the ambient lighting and all that. But DisplayPort input source, DisplayPort HDMI 1, 2, auto select is on. Options for DisplayPort or HDMI, prompt for multiple inputs. Okay, and reset. Okay, exiting. Okay, Alien FX lighting. Okay, these are just like the features from Dell or the Alienware. There's all zones. Zone 1 with the logo, zone 2 number, zone 3 power button. Okay, I guess these are the ones right here. I'm not entirely sure. I don't want to test it. I mean, we could test it. Pretty much just the color of the zone 2 and the logo and all that. And they're both at 17. Custom spectrum, reset, and all that. Okay, now we're under display. There's aspect ratio is 16:9. Okay, so you can choose between 16:9 or 4:3, or auto resize it. We're gonna keep it at 16:9. Input color RGB, or you can also choose YCBCR. We can keep it at RGB. Sharpness at currently at 50% right now. I want to set everything at, you know, like the default run, and let's see how everything works. Now, I'm more curious about the smart HDR, how they actually implement this one. There's display HDR2 black, HDR peak 1000, you know, because we have an OLED. Let's try this out, and we're gonna try to play a game hopefully later in a bit. I also want to enable the HDR on this, and as you can see, like normally it would look very washed out, but wow, I mean, it's OLED. That's probably why, but wow, it doesn't look washed out at Oh, that's crazy. Turn on my wallpaper engine here, and because I want to see as well how everything works. And then we're gonna check the specs on this one because I didn't read earlier. Okay, so right now this is at HDR peak 1000 nits. I wonder. Okay, so 1000, it's at Dolby Vision. Oh, I see. So whenever I turn on the use HDR or enable the use HDR on Windows, this automatically becomes Dolby Vision right here, and then the smart HDR turns off. Let's turn this off, the HDR mode, and then let's set this smart HDR. What's up with the true black? I wonder like how much of the difference the true black is compared to the HDR peak 1000. As you can see, you can't really tell right now, which is a very good thing, because on a regular monitor, like not OLED and all that, not HDR 1000, I had an HDR 600 and a 400. The 400 total garbage for the HDR. When you turn it on Windows, it looks washed out, so don't even try anymore. It's useless. But this one, I am really curious how this smart HDR works with the display HDR true black and the HDR 1000 nits. Right now I want to test out the 1000 nits and see. I guess we can play a game. But before that, here are currently the specs on this AW3225QF. It's for $1,200 right now. 32-inch curved screen. It's 30, it's 4K UHD, QD-OLED, 240 hertz, and with adaptive sync. It actually has the logo for the NVIDIA G-Sync plus Besa, but I have a Radeon GPU. Anyways, we're here for the specs right here, and then we're gonna try to play a game. There's one display port, 1.4 HDCP, 1.4 and 2.3, supports 4K 240 hertz. There's a DSC with HDR. 2 HDMI 2.1 and 240 hertz FLR, HDR, VRR, all that spec for the HDMI 2.1 that, with it. Also supports Dolby Atmos signal, but that's a rare case if you really want to spec up, or if you're playing console and, hooking this up on your 5.1 speakers and all that. Dolby Atmos speakers, rather. Okay, what else though? I want to see more. What other specs this site can give you? Interior viewing. Oh, by the way, yeah, it's a curved monitor. This is the first curved monitor I'm going to be testing out right here. So it has Dolby Vision, but again, Dolby Vision is not properly being implemented or like working properly, especially with Windows. Microsoft is not just doing a good job with the Dolby Atmos Dolby Vision right now, rather. It's curved $1,700 display, designed to portray your game in a more natural viewing experience. We're gonna test it out. Vividly accurate, yes, it's OLED. It's QD-OLED, especially it's going to be a little brighter than the WOLED. True to life visuals, game longer. I want to see more of this specs. Here's how the back looks at. Oh, by the way, again, with the monitor stand, really good. It's pretty, it's easy to push it down, bring it up, push it side to side, move it side to side. Here's my problem. You can't swivel it. It doesn't support swiveling. Pretty good up and down, move side to side. No swiveling. So that's a downside. Cable management, pretty good. But again, okay, just so if the earlier one wasn't clear, we have USB-A here. Power port, number 1. There's number 2, which is the security lock. Nobody really uses it a lot unless you're really worried about how many enemies you have. Number 3 is a joystick. We have number 4, super speed. Okay, so it's USB 3.2 Gen 1, 5 gigabytes data downstream. And then we have number 6 here, the upstream USB 3.2 Gen 1 as well. And then we have 2 more USB-A right here, 3.2 Gen 1. And then 2 HDMIs and one display port. Tech specs. Okay, this is what I've been trying to find. Oh, look. Okay, so 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio at SDR and HDR. Pretty good. 1000 nits peak brightness, okay, but that's for the HDR. I think for SDR it's about 300 nits, maybe less. That's a good thing though, because you don't want to blow your eyes, especially with HDR and all that. You just want to get the HDR peak, on a small window or something. Anyways, again, rear display port, USB and stuff. Height adjustable, 110 millimeters rather. Pivot. Again, you can't rotate this one for some reason. I don't know why. Paying $1,200, you can't really do that. But that's that. I have a monitor arm that I'm going to be hooking this up, but I want to test out the, the monitors. Okay, compliance standards. hertz, safety EMT and stuff. 190 watts maximum power consumption. Okay, enough talking. I've been talking a lot already. We're gonna try to play some games. See how everything works. All right, we're gonna try Cyberpunk instead because freaking Epic Games is giving me a fit. It's trying to get the 2FA, but I'm not getting any 2FA email. Cyberpunk, play this for now. Then we'll test out Red Dead. I think 32 inch. Everything is so big at 150%, so I have to lower this down. Probably, let's see, 120. Yes, 125. I think is the best ratio or scaling for the 4K 32 inch display. Because 150% is just way too big. Here we go. I'm very excited, by the way. Okay, is it playing? Oh, why is it small? Yeah, I have enabled ray tracing on this one, but like 1080p scaled up to 4K. Here we go. So we can see everything. Settings, HDR mode, no. Okay, put it at. Resolution is at 1080p because I have ray tracing on. Here are the settings. I have it on and set to medium. I have a Radeon 6900 XT special edition. Okay, right off the bat. Wow, that is very, very bright. Like really, very bright. Oof. Wow, this is crazy bright. Also, this is the first time I've been using 27 inch for a long time. This is pretty big, 32 inch. So that's crazy. By the way, I gotta check out first if the FPS is set to 240. Yeah, that's what I forgot. It doesn't show here, but I gotta make sure. Oh, that's why. It's set at 60 hertz. We don't want 60 hertz. What are you talking about? We want 240p. I mean 240p. No, we don't want 240p. Okay, we want 240 hertz. Okay, now I've set it under Windows to 240 hertz. Can we show? How do I show the? Here we go. Frame time, FPS. Okay, well, this is Cyberpunk, so it's currently at 77, but Windows is set to 240 hertz. The color really, really is very good, to be honest with you. Really, I mean, it's night and day. I've been playing with my IPS, and I thought the HDR 600 on my LG 27GN 950 was pretty good. No, this is way better. We could also run some Dolby Atmos or Dolby Vision on YouTube and all that. This is just crazy. I want to play Dota because that one I'm pretty sure I can hit the FPS over, about 200, 160 to 200. So we're gonna do that so you guys can see. So set to 240 hertz. Okay. Earlier it was 60 hertz. So wow. Pretty smooth. In the mouse. I must say though, I had the 144 hertz, so from 144 to 240 hertz, there's not much. It's not like night and day compared to like 60 to 144 hertz. Not night and day. It's a little better, but not night and day difference. Okay, let's play Red Dead Redemption. Now I have to recalibrate this screen again on OBS. But yeah, you can clearly see I have a LG C1 OLED TV, and with the OLED, you can always be sure, you can always see the blacks are deep blacks, are like real blacks. The pixel turns off, not dark gray, like off, like real black and all that. So this one, let's see if I can turn on the HDR mode. Most of them are ultra. This is pretty much optimized, the settings and all that. Did my research. But oh, look where the HDR is on. Okay, calibration. Let's try that HDR calibration for this. Yeah, for some reason there's a bug in here. But anyway, okay, that's gaming. Okay, we want cinema because Red Dead. Come on, 100. 100 might be the best one. Okay. Yeah. So the Red Dead Redemption reason, yeah, I mean they have HDR mode and all that, but I guess it's not, the contrast is okay. Not that vivid as I was expecting and all. But everything is very, very smooth. Looks very sharp. This is in 4K as well. Currently running at 106 FPS. Where was that bad man thing? Forgot how to call my horse, by the way. I lost him. Fucking cops are here! Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's try the YouTube. I actually want to, just so you guys can see what I mean by the OLED HDR compared to the, we're going to run HDR. We're going to set both of them in HDR. Both are running, are on HDR mode right now. They're both enabled. And you can see this one right here. This is the Alienware QD-OLED. That is the LG 4K. It's like HDR 400, I think. Like, there is a big difference in, you know, how the colors are and stuff. This one's more vivid. That one's a little washed out. But we're gonna go to YouTube and play a video. Run it side by side. We want 4K up for now. Oh my god, the difference, crazy. You can see right here, this is like dark gray. There's like a little bit washed out. This is like pure black. My god, this one is so bright and contrasty. I can see the detail. That's a little bit more. This guy right here is a little bit washed out. This one is really, really contrasty. That has a little bit of a tint to it, actually. The colors in here are different than this. This one, the dark is dark, the bright is really bright. That one is okay, but if you put it side by side, there's a big difference. Let's try another one. Not sure if it's like very visible, like there's a big difference on, on the camera, but you know, from my end, I can clearly see this is deep, like pure black. That's dark gray. All right, so few things I noticed on this one. Good things about the Alienware 4K QD-OLED. Well, 32-inch, so it's pretty big. I didn't expect that big, big of a difference between the 27-inch. But the OLED is just one of the best screens compared to like IPS, even though it's like HDR 600, doesn't matter. HDR 400. The OLED just, because especially with per pixel and all that, you don't see, when it's black, it's pure black. You don't see dark gray. You see like pixels turned off. But I've seen quite a few complaints about the Alienware. They did quite a couple of firmware updates already with the Dolby Vision issue. But again, that's with Microsoft having the issue, not implementing properly with the Dolby Vision. I mean, if you want to watch movie on this one, maybe when you have a console and stuff, you have to do it manually. It doesn't, the auto switching from Dolby Vision back to SDR and all that on the desktop. Sometimes it's buggy, but I think this is pretty good. It's not the best. Spec-wise, Asus got, I guess, the best one, but I just don't like their scummy customer support. Also, can't really, there's $200 to $300 difference. I think this one, visible with colors, this is pretty good. It's 240 hertz. Looks pretty good. I think it all comes down to, do you like curved monitor or a flat monitor? This one is curved. I just wanted to test this out because, I haven't tested out any Alienware, and this is also cheaper. Also with pretty good, already has Dolby Vision. Con though, it's only DisplayPort 1.4. So if you really want future-proofing, DisplayPort 2.1, it's not this one, it's Gigabyte. There's not really any 2.1, DisplayPort 2.1 right now that, NVIDIA doesn't have it. even the 4090, maybe the newest, not even sure, but like, yeah, I think the next Radeon GPU will have DisplayPort 2.1, but what are you going to do? There's no application on it, so it's really not practical at the moment. So so DisplayPort 1.4 is still good. With the games though, yeah, there's clear visibility, you know, with the contrast, very, very good colors and all that. Really, really good. Again, it all boils down to you like flat monitor or you like curved monitor. With a 32-inch though, it's pretty good for AAA monitors, but if you want competitive sports like esports, Dota, League of Legends, Counter-Strike, and all that, I think 32 is a bit too big, you know, to play competitively, because you're gonna be like moving your eyes and your neck, and you're gonna be breaking your neck. You know, split second, you're gonna die. All right, so that's it for now. I'm gonna be doing more testing on this one, but okay, I'm gonna stop talking. That's it for now. Don't forget to smash the like button, and if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to the channel. You know, help the boy out. And I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to be running more on the testing on this one. All right.